Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's 3 months to this day that Sushant Singh Rajput was found dead in mysterious circumstances. 92 days to be precise. And on this Monday, I'm back with a stunning news break. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I've been questioned on every news break that I've broken here on Times Now and on the News Hour. And tonight's news break could change completely. It could alter the course of this entire narrative around Sushant Singh Rajput's death. In a few seconds from now, I will tell you what Sushant Singh Rajput's family, his billion fans, and the entire country believed was right all along from day one. And I'll tell you how this is going to happen in just about 2 minutes from now. But also on the show tonight, I'm going to take on all those detractors who over the last 72 hours have maligned my credibility as a journalist, have maligned my channel, have defamed my channel by accusing us of putting wrong information and fake news on Friday's News Hour, where we named Sara Ali Khan, Rakulpreet Singh and Simone Khambata as the three individuals who had been named by Rhea Chakravarti in her statement to the Narcotics Control Bureau. Tonight, I'm going to call them out. Call all of those people who called me names, accused me of peddling fake news. I want to invite them today. Come look me in the eye. Come stand in front of me. This entire lobby that has been out to get us day after day after day because they can't keep up with the truth that's coming out. What is it that they don't want us to uncover? What is their vested interest in abusing us? What is it that they want to hide? Because tonight, all they've got is egg on their face. Yes, egg on their face, because the Narcotics Control Bureau has confirmed that Rhea Chakrabarti has taken these three names. Well, first, before I go to that debate, that's debate number 2, but first I'm going to the breaking news right on top of the news hour. Viewers, on the news hour tonight, I bring to you a stunning inside scoop from the CBI's team that is investigating the Sushant Singh Rajput death case. Top sources in the CBI have told me that the forensic report that has been prepared by the CBI's team is conclusive. It's going to leave nothing that's going to be ambiguous. It is going to have absolutely no confusion. My sources are telling me that this report, which will be out in just a few days, excuse me, this is going to be out in a few days because on the 17th of September, the medical board of this forensic team is going to be meeting. And from the looks of it, something that we suspected all along could be the conclusion of this medical board. From the team that has just returned from Mumbai and has had a look at all the post-mortem and other associated evidences that have been available, this looks like and is veering towards homicide. That's what we are being given to understand, and I'm getting in Nikunj Garg right on top of the news hour. Nikunj, what can you tell us? What is the CBI's first thought on this death mystery?
Well, Navika, two very significant news points you are making for millions and millions of not only Sushant Singh Rajput fan, but people who are eagerly awaiting to know the truth in this matter. And as you correctly said, that Sushant Singh Rajput was found dead under a set of mysterious circumstances. So if Mumbai police just dismissed it as a plain suicide, then that probably was not the correct approach to take, and at least the Supreme Court of this country has felt so. So two very important, critical, significant news points you are making today. One is that the All India Institute of Medical Sciences assigned and trusted by the Central Bureau of Investigation to find out, apropos the forensics of the entire case, criminal forensics of the entire case, is going to give a conclusive report. So the report will not be ambiguous in any which way. It will leave no room for doubt. And that would mean that we will have a conclusive cyber forensics, conclusive criminal forensics report from the top forensic institutions of this country given to the Central Bureau of Investigation. So that will dispel all the doubt, all the mystery shrouding this crime scene. Point number 2 is that this is not just a suicide. At least at this stage, we can say with some amount of certainty that the option of homicide in its investigation has not been ruled out by the forensics of the top medical institutions of this country. So 2 very significant news points. Forensics report will be completely unambiguous, and the homicide option in this case, that some people have actually conspired for a murder of Mr. Sushant Singh Rajput, is not being ruled out.
Well, important points that have been stated or will be stated in this report, and I've been speaking to my sources, and there are 4 key words that they refer to. Number 1, that there will be no confusion, which means whether it's a suicide or a homicide is going to be made absolutely clear. It's not going to be a 50-50 pick your choice and go with whatever you want. It's going to be a conclusive report. There's going to be no confusion. And when I was speaking to my sources, they said, you've been following this case probably as much as we have. What do you think? And I simply made this statement. That sometimes when you're following things too closely, maybe you don't see the facts black and white, and it gets colored because of your own opinion, which is why I'm asking you, what is it that you are going to be really looking at in the CBI? Because the sections that will be imposed by the CBI will refer to the report that is given by the forensic analysis, and the CBI insiders have told me you could be closer to the truth, to the hunch that you've been following and people have been following. And that is a dead giveaway, which means that this could go towards a homicide, which means murder, and that opens up the entire narrative. On 17th of September is the meeting of the medical board of the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, which has been entrusted with the task of looking at the forensic analysis of this report. And we're being given to understand the report is going to be conclusive, and our hunch may not be wrong. That is what we've been told. And let me get in people who've been following this case extremely closely. Dr. Sambit Patra, Shehzad Poonawala, Ishkaran Bhandari, MC Abbas and Tehseen Poonawala joined the debate tonight. And Ishkaran Bhandari, I want to ask you, for a very long time, everybody has questioned. There is a lobby that's questioning, there is the Maharashtra government, there is the Mumbai police, and of course supporters who for some reason or the other are absolutely motivated in shooting down the messenger who brings the news breaks first, and of course have been wanting this to be an open and shut suicide case. What happens if this, as we are being given to understand, turns out to be a homicide? What will this lobby really do, and why have they been preventing us to reach the bottom of this mystery?
Navika ji, I will answer both the questions. One, the attack on your exposing the drug chats, and secondly, today's news break. Let us be very clear. You broke drug chats, which Mumbai police had not found. NCB found merit in them, and NCB made arrests. Those arrests got a judicial stamp when the courts prima facie held that these people need to be in jail and denied them bail. So your news breaks have been approved in a manner of speaking by the courts. So one can take the Churchillian view on all the trolls who attack you, that don't stop to throw stones at every barking dog, because then you will never reach your destination, which is Sushant Singh Rajput investigation. Or sometimes one needs to answer trolls. Trolls who have had persistent allegations of faking an entire interview with the former union minister. Trolls who have had not allegations, who have posted, edited and fake pictures of our Prime Minister, Honorable Narendra Modi. Trolls who are so scared of public. Navika ji, every day you come out here, you put your reputation online, you do a news break. These trolls have their comments and replies off so that nobody can reply to them. This is the level of trolls one has to deal with because you are fighting for justice. And to your specific question, why they want to stop it, the answer is very simple. Unemployed and unemployable people by organizations in India have found probably job as PR agencies. So obviously they will do this PR. But your news got the stamp of all investigative agencies, as well as, I repeat, the court which denied the bail. So let these trolls have some shame, but they will not. I have told on your show, चुल्लू भर पानी में डूब मरो, पर नहीं डूबेंगे क्योंकि शर्म ही नहीं है.
Well, MC Abbas, you have an objection. You have a problem. If this turns out to be a homicide, you know, what happens to the Maharashtra government and its positioning on this entire investigation? Because in 15 minutes of finding the dead body of Sushant Singh Rajput, they had declared it's a suicide, file closed, move on.
Well, it's very interesting, Navika ji, to see 15 minutes of closure there and over 1,500 hours of disclosure that it's a homicide, homicide, homicide. Let me tell you, this trial by media has gone berserk. Also, my good friend Ishkanan Bhandari, who's been a flag bearer of the whole Sushant Singh murder, death / suicide fiasco. I'm very glad, sir, you're a Modi supporter and you've made a confession today. Unemployed, yes sir. We should thank Modi ji for the unemployment in the country. और क्या करेंगे लोग? Unemployed, सही बात. -23.9% GDP, सही बात. और एक बात, आखिर बात, मैं आपको बता दूं भाई साहब, अभी सुनिए, आप शर्म की बात करते हैं. अरे शर्म से पानी पानी तो बहुत सारे वो लोग होंगे जो इसको मर्डर 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 बता रहे. मैं आपको बता देता हूं आज, today let me on this platform, Navika ji, let me tell you, I have always appreciated that investigation by Team Times Now. Undoubtedly, you've been leaders. But the fact is that those people who are trying to gain TRP, those individuals and respected panelists and political parties who want to piggyback using the Bihar elections. क्या आप शर्म से पानी पानी हो गए? अगर ये suicide निकला तो what if there is an inconclusive investigation by the Central Bureau of Investigation? Only the drug angle does not suffice, sir. The run towards this
MC Abbas, from day one, why is this lobby, you know, always pushing the investigation towards an inconclusive investigation? You know, Ishkaran Bhandari, मुझे तो दाल में कुछ काला लग रहा है. कभी मुंबई पुलिस कहती है कि सुसाइड है, खत्म करो यार झगड़ा. महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट कहती है यार सुसाइड है, इसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है, खत्म करो, क्लोज द फाइल. And now MC Abbas and many trolls along with him continue to say this.
Navika,
that this is fake news?
I will answer on employment. It is not the job of any government to find employment for hacks who have been fired by all private enterprises in India. So it is not the government's job to find hacks who cannot make it and probably have to go to Gulf to find employment. That no government can do and no government should do. Second point here, when we come to the case, दाढ़ी में तिनका मुझे लगता है बहुत मेकअप्स में है, ट्रोल्स के मेकअप्स में भी है और अलेजिड क्रिमिनल्स के मेकअप में भी है. तभी इतना तड़प रहे हैं इन्वेस्टिगेशन से. इनका बस चलता तो एक एफआईआर भी दर्ज नहीं होती, एक इन्वेस्टिगेशन भी क्रिमिनल शुरू नहीं होती. सो ऑल दीज ट्रोल्स हु हैव तिनकास इन देयर मेकअप एंड हु आर अनएम्प्लॉयड एंड अनएम्प्लॉयबल, इंग्लिश का मतलब नहीं आता तो समझ लो कि आपको नौकरी मिल भी नहीं सकती क्योंकि आप इतने यूजलेस हो. अनएम्प्लॉयबल का मतलब ये होता है. अब यूजलेस लोगों
No. 1 minute, MC Abbas, wait for your turn. Dr. Sambit Patra and Shehzad Poonawalla, I want to get both of you in, but Dr. Patra first. ये घूम के बिहार इलेक्शन से इनका क्या नाता है? You know, why are they so obsessed with Bihar elections? Because they will not believe if it's a homicide. They will not believe any news break that comes out. They will question the credibility of anybody who puts out facts on this entire case, Dr. Patra. Why? What is their problem? Is the truth something that worries them?
Navika, first and foremost, let us get it correct. The vocabulary is not that what is their problem. They are the problem. They are the problem. And remember, kudos to the media and especially to Times Now and you, Navika. I mean, the way you all have fought for Sushant Singh's justice, for Kangana and for others. This is the duty of media. It's your duty, it's your job. And remember, we have two cases. I remember two cases. Jessica Lal. Probably no one would have killed Jessica Lal. Probably no one would have realized what the case was until and unless media took it up, number one. Number two, Nitish Kataria. I mean, there was a mother fighting for her son's murder. It was media, thanks to media, that the truth prevailed ultimately. Otherwise, probably would have never known as to who killed Nitish Kataria. Thirdly, and very importantly, remember, as far as these people are concerned, for them, Yaqub Memon was also innocent, despite the fact that the three courts, the lower court, the high court and the Supreme Court declared that Yaqub Memon was a terrorist. These very people, till the last moment, till 3 p.m. in the morning, they were fighting for Yaqub Memon, saying that he's just a Muslim, he is a victim and he should not be hanged. For them, Afzal Guru and Burhan Wanis are also victims. I remember the same panelists, the usual suspects, it but natural. But let me tell you, probably we would have also gulped this, thinking that it's a suicide. But look at the behavior, the suspicious behavior of the Maharashtra government, the suspicious behavior of the cartel. It gave it away all. I mean, let me tell you, Navika, supposedly something wrong happens in your institution. Being the institution head, people approach you and say, Navika, let's have an investigation. What would your first reaction be? Your natural reaction would be, let's investigate. Let's know what the truth is, because even I want to know the truth. What was happening in Maharashtra? There was a war to prevent investigation. There was a war, literally a war. Anyone who spoke for justice, including Kangana, including the media, including we. I mean, why? The Chief Minister should have simply come out and said, well, yes, let's have a CBI investigation. Let's not quarantine the Bihar police. But they were doing everything to see to it that the world's attention was caught कि हवेली में कुछ तो छुपा रखा है, कोई तो penguin हवेली के अंदर है, जिस penguin को बचाने के लिए the whole government and the government machinery was functioning. We are not fools. We also are human beings. We understand as to how the governments function. And lastly, Bihar election. You quarantined the Bihar police. You did not want the Bihar police to investigate. My simple question is, does a father of a Bihari son have no right for investigation? If a father of a Bihari son in Bihar goes for an FIR, as the Supreme Court rightly pointed out, should that FIR not be allowed to proceed? It should be allowed to proceed. Natural justice should prevail everywhere in What So why this
so
politics
Tehseen
things?
Poonawala,
And well, yes, in politics, we are there for one reason, that truth prevails.
What is it that this lobby protecting the truth is wanting to hide? What is it?
Good evening. Good evening, ma'am. Congratulations to you. And I'm going to be very, very brief. And of course, once again, you've answered your trolls. And there are just two things I want to say. I want to start where Sambit Bhai ended, and I want to raise another point and end my point. Sambit Bhai said, and I quote Sambit Bhai, wrote it down, does the father of a Bihari son not have right for justice? Of course, he does have right for justice. Sambit Bhai, I expect after I finish, and you don't interrupt me, that the father of a Bihari daughter, Navaruna, 12 years old, Muzaffarpur, whose skeleton is matching the DNA, and CBI took over in 2014 when great Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister of India. Last month asked for an extension. The accused is Gupteshwar Pandey, Gupteshwar Awqat Pandey, who's the DGP of Bihar, now going to come in a Robin Hood album. I expect Sambit Bhai as BJP spokesperson, you will condemn it and say that he should get justice, and you will condemn Gupteshwar Pandey. Second point, ma'am, and this is where I want to end my submission, because we're talking about justice. Ma'am, you said that CBI may say this or it may say that, it will be conclusive. Of course, ma'am. If my chachi had a mustache, she would be my chacha. So, I mean, it has to be this way or that way. There can't be a third way. So, I hope whatever happens will happen and justice will serve to
शायद अंग्रेजी में आपका हाथ तंग है. मैंने कहा था that it will be conclusive and it is veering towards homicide. Maybe,
But yes, ma'am, so I
maybe the
hope
truth
he
when
gets
it's
to
written on the wall and staring at your face, Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla, when you
hope
are
he
in
gets
denial
justice.
mode,
I
you
want
don't
justice.
understand. And
I
Shehzad
really
Poonawalla,
want
that is
justice.
what
Ma'am,
I
ma'am,
was
I want
getting
justice.
at all along, and that's why I got you in the end, because you can tell them from the expression on their faces, डरे हुए हैं, किस बात से डरे हुए हैं? All those who are trolling me, वो तो डरे हुए हैं, पर why is the truth so unbearable for them if it turns out to be a homicide 92 days after his son's death? Doesn't the father of Sushant Singh Rajput deserve to know what happened to his son?
Absolutely, Navika, and I would like to start where Tehseen ended. कि if my chachi had a mustache, he would be called my chacha. पर यहाँ पर चाची को मुस्टैच लगाकर अनिल देशमुख और संजय राउत बोल रहे थे ये हमारे चाचा है। मतलब जो मर्डर दिख रहा है उसे सुसाइड का एक तरीके से बुरखा चढ़ाया जा रहा था। पर मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ, जब से ड्रग्स का सारा का सारा सच सामने आया है, तब से कुछ जर्नलिस्ट ट्विटर पर बोल रहे आई एम अ बाउंस, मतलब मैं यहां से कट लेता हूं। हिंदी में बोलूं, ठीक वाली हिंदी में, कि मैं यहां से निकल लेता हूं, क्योंकि एनीवेज दे वर मोर फेमस एज फिक्शनल राइटर्स देन भाई फैक्ट चेकर्स एंड जर्नलिस्ट। एनीवेज फिक्शनल राइटर्स का भी मैं एक बात आपको बता दूं, यूजुअली दीज पीपल एंड देयर करियर्स बाय बिकमिंग द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ देयर बुक्स। मतलब दे बिकम ओल्ड, हैगर्ड, इररेलेवेंट एंड अब्यूजिव ट्रोल्स, और कुछ लोगों का करियर उसी दिशा में जा रहा है, इसीलिए तो ट्रोलिंग कर रहे थे। ये दरअसल जर्नलिस्ट थे ही नहीं, ये प्रोपेगेंडिस्ट ही थे। और आपको ट्रोल क्यों किया जा रहा था? इट वाजंट सम फाइट बिटवीन लिबरलिज्म, प्रोग्रेसिव वैल्यूज, स्मैशिंग पेट्रियार्की, फेमिनिज्म वर्सेस कंजर्वेटिव वैल्यूज। दिस वाज अ fight between the truth in the Sushant Singh Rajput case and lies. It was a fight between outstanding journalism of Navika Kumar and out of work journalism of this out of work and out of commissioned now book writer. This was a fight between what is being hidden by the PR agents of RIA and those who are doing PR as in proper research, namely Times Now and Navika Kumar. And therefore I would only end by telling my former brother Tehseen that Tehseen Poonawalla, it took a Navika Kumar's journalism to find out the truth of the drug nexus. Today the question is that on the 90th day after Sushant has passed away from us, why didn't your Mumbai police, the police that you claim to be such a great police, not find out about Riya Shauvik's drug link or about Sara Ali Khan and all of this Bollywood drug nexus that is going on? Not that Sara was taking the drugs or not taking the drugs, but the point is, why was it not reaching the Mumbai police? Was it because the bigger Maha Aghadi, the drug political Bollywood Maha Aghadi, was preventing this from happening? And therefore, you have now launched an assault from Kangana to Navika, everybody who stands with the truth. आप उन पर असत्य का हथौड़ा चलाओगे?
Navika, can I be very brief in reply? Very brief? I'll just be very brief. Ma'am, honestly, I do think that there must be justice for Sushant and this matter must end, because we really have other issues in our country to debate, but that's not what I want to say. I just want to say one thing and I want to end this. If there is a drug mafia link, which Navika ma'am has unearthed, then I can guarantee you that that link will lead to the BJP, because for 6 months Maharashtra has been in a lockdown, so these drugs have come in before that. And therefore, we have to see who was the chief minister and how the drugs via Gujarat and Goa came into Maharashtra. So kindly investigate the BJP and how these drugs from Goa are coming into
You
India.
can keep running around the bush. The fact of the matter is, in 3
Why
days,
didn't
15,
you?
16,
But
17,
Navika,
3 days.
Navika,
3 days
Navika.
from now, you will have a conclusive report, and the report is veering towards homicide, which means,
But
ladies
Navika-
and gentlemen, and all you fans of, I'm coming to you, Shehzad, I'm coming to you, but all you fans of Sushant Singh Rajput, I want to tell you, 92 days ago, we didn't know the facts, but we saw something strange in a few days after that. And we went on following on the trail of the truth. And if this turns out to be a homicide, as it's looking at this point of time, the question is always going to be, who was trying to hide the truth? Who's the kingpin? And that is the basic question that will give us answers on who was responsible for Sushant Singh Rajput's death. Homicide is what it's veering towards. Well, I'm putting that out. I'm sticking my neck out only on the basis of conversations and conversations with senior people in the investigation agencies. We're waiting for the truth on the medical board meeting on the 17th of September, when we will know conclusively which way this is going.